Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And today I thought I'd take a few minutes just to show the different pieces of equipment that we have available to us when we're cleaning carpet, furniture, hardwood, laminate, or LVP flooring. So I'm just going to show you all the different machines that we choose from. And this, of course, would be the main machine, which is the soil extraction transfer technology machine. And I actually have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these machines. 4 of these are rotary, and the other 5 are OP, or orbital pad, or orbital motion. But this is the main machine, which I would use primarily for residential, although I can use it for commercial as well. And then I have 2 identical machines, although they're different color. These are actually these 3 machines, 1, 2, and 3, are the same machine. But this is my main one, and these 2 are backups. And I have another rotary, but this particular machine has 2 speeds, whereas these are single speed. This is a 175/300, and its main purpose would be for the occasional commercial job, because in some cases I want to have the higher speed, and it has the maneuverability like a rotary does, as opposed to my other system, which is actually the OP system, which is that, another one there, that one, and the little one. These are all OP, or orbital pad machines. And I primarily use these for commercial work, and in this particular one right here, and then the next 2, or 3 actually, are available for hard floors. So this has been my main commercial machine for many years, over 10 years, 12 years. Excellent machine, cleans very well, very reliable, and so that's what I've been using for many years. I have an Orbot, it's called an Orbot, and it basically works the same way, just a little bit different functions. So that's the Orbot. I guess I knocked that. And this is made by this particular machine here is made by the same company as this one, but this is a slightly different design. Again, this is primarily going to be used for either commercial or for the hard floors. And all of these machines have tanks on them. This one is an OP without a tank, and this would be primarily used for wood, laminate, and LVP flooring. Excellent machine. This is basically a smaller version of the OP machines, and I use this for steps, for commercial or residential, or for smaller areas, or even for the hard floors. It works really well for that as well. This is what's called a roto wash. It's actually was purchased primarily for doing the hard floors, and it works very well for that. It'll apply cleaning solution, scrub it in, and extract it out right away, leaving the floors dry within, well, seconds, a minute or 2 at the most. So that's really good for that, and that's why I picked that one up. And then this actually is about a 40-year-old carpet cleaning machine, and it uses a foam system and applies this foam at the front of the machine with a brush and sucks it back into the machine. I don't expect I'd ever use that again. Somebody gave it to me and it works perfect, but it's really an obsolete system. It does work, but I don't think there's any case where I'd ever use it. But anyway, this is a machine I carry in the van, primarily to use is when I'm dealing with a really a situation where there's a lot of urine on the carpet, and I will get the carpet really wet, then go for it with this machine. It's got a suction at the front there. It's a self-contained extractor. Works really well for that. So that's that purpose for that one. So let's go over here. And now we're talking upholstery cleaning. This is another dry foam cleaning machine. It generates put a water-based solution in here. It'll generate the solution into a dry foam. It has a cleaning head here with 2 counter revolving brushes, and it scrubs it into the fabric, and then there's a hose that hooks onto here, and it'll suck it off and into the machine. I use this for many years. It cleans really well, but there's been some issues in the last few years with the supplier and getting parts and product to clean with. And so I had to move away from using this machine because I needed something I could count on. So I moved over to this machine here. This is a hot water extraction machine, but it has a heated system in here. So it'll take cold water, heat it up to 200 degrees, and cleans extremely well. And because of the ability I have with a little attachment I have on here that I can increase and decrease the volume of solution coming out of the cleaning heads, which I've got 3 right there, actually a 4th one right here, and I call it, with the ability to do that, I call it total solution control, because I can adjust the volume and the pressure to suit the fabric, and I get a dry time normally about an hour, and it cleans really well. In fact, it'll dry as fast as this machine, which is dry foam, but I can get a dry time as fast with this machine now by using these specialized tools, which have the jet is actually internal, so there's no overspray, and so that's how this head and that one work. That one works a little bit differently, but same idea. And it gives us the ability to clean fabric without over wetting it, and so it works very well. This machine here is a orbital pad machine, and in some cases, some fabrics, I will use that, and sometimes I use it in conjunction with the hot water extraction machine for certain applications, so that's available to use. This is a handy dandy little spotter, which I carry in the van for dealing with the occasional situation where that's all I need, so I can take that in instead of the bigger machine or one of the carpet machines. Occasionally we get called to deal with odor issues in a home, and this is an electrostatic fogger. I can fog ClO2, and the ClO2 will remove most odors and doesn't add a smell, so that is something we can do. That's electrostatic. And now we're going to switch gears. We're going to go into vacuums. This, of course, is a backpack. In certain situations, a backpack is a great choice to use. I would use this probably some commercial applications, and and also if I'm doing a hard floor, if I need to pre-vacuum ahead of time, I might use this vacuum, and I can put an attachment on there for doing wood floors, for example. So we'll go over here, and so now we're into vacuums. This is my main vacuum, the Hoover Hush Tone, excellent vacuum. Factory rated at 152 cubic feet per minute airflow, so that's tremendous. It has 2 speeds, and I really like this vacuum, and works very well. And so that's when I do a carpet in your home, I'll be pre-vacuuming, and that's usually the vacuum I'll use. Sometimes I have this one, which is a SIBO with an automatic height adjustment. Again, excellent vacuum. And so, or I carry the Kirby as well, and in certain situations, the Kirby is a better choice. So, and that's just an older Kirby, but I carry Kirby and one of these 2 vacuums with me all the time. This vacuum is primarily or only used for commercial. As you can see, it's very big and heavy, but for certain jobs, for big wide open areas, big condo hallways, that vacuum will make short work of it, and so that's what I would use. There's my little Shark, excellent vacuum. I carry that in the van as well. It has an extension pole as well and different attachments, as well as their really nice power head. So there are certain situations where that's definitely the vacuum to use. Sometimes I use it on steps if I'm not using one of these ones, or if I'm doing a smooth floor, I have an attachment that goes on the bottom with the extension pipe, and it'll vacuum up the floors really well. So that's for that. Then there's the workhorse vacuum with the cyclonic cleaning action. So that's another vacuum that I have used in the past. I don't use it much anymore, but it's available to me if I want to. And then the ProForce or Protein vacuums, which are great for commercial carpet, and I used those for many years. They're a very good vacuum, and so I can choose that depending on what I'm doing. And here's an old Sanitaire. I was going to say old, but it isn't. It's actually got very few hours on it. But for commercial work, it's an excellent choice because, of course, they have the fan right in the bottom there, and they can really dig out the sand and grit out of the carpet. So that's the equipment that we have available to us. And if you have carpet, furniture, hardwood, laminate, or LVP flooring that needs to be cleaned, well, give Oxy-Dry a call, and we will come to your home and use one or more of these pieces of equipment and do an excellent job for you. So there you go. And believe it or not, this all will fit in my garage. I got room in the garage behind me here. So anyway, I'll let you go. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.